Hello, it's the launch week of the patch.
Yep, absolutely.
We've both logged in and played a lot.
Yep, I actually did log in.
Oh shit, really?
I didn't want to, right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to because I didn't want to be an MAU for the patch launch day. But I did have to go and change how my character looked and then immediately log out straight away again.
Oh, I should probably go do that too.
It's brutal how after so long, it's still just, nah, that's my character. I don't want to play Paladin very much. I don't want to play the game, but Lysilda is my character still.
You have to do it.
Have to.
That's the way it is.
Have to give her a haircut, like.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
No, the main thing I've noticed, I mean, there's changes for us to get into, of course.
Of course there are.
No, the main thing I noticed, many reports from Night Stalker, hello, of humongous cataloged research gains. Like 10,000 a day.
Yep.
So Korthia is humongously being sped up, and everything else is the same, other than quality of life being there. That's pretty much that, until, of course, the Legion Timewalking comes out.
Yeah, which is...
Maybe I'll hop in and do that. I mean, the thing is, if the Legion Timewalking can handily be done on a level 45 character, a Legion-leveled character, then I'll be able to go and do it in all my ults. Or, try it in all my ults, but...
I'm pretty sure it's level 50.
Balls.
Yep. I'm fairly sure it's level 50. Obviously, no one's reported that because it's not out yet, but I'm pretty sure last I checked on PTR, you were allowed to queue below 50, but it would just lock you in the loading screen loop. So it was 50 and above were allowed in, and obviously everything disabled. At least that's the last from PTR I heard.
Oh, 5 levels ain't too much, but...
Yep.
Yeah, so look, that's what's going on. 9.1.5, we all know what it is. Last that, there's been a few funny little surprises. The Valor point and Conquest caps are gone, I imagine. Imagine Mr. Dakor has he got this in the dock? Yes, he does.
Of course he does. He never misses.
But, we'll be nice, and we'll do the dock in his order. Which means it's time to talk about the World of Warcraft Community Council.
Woo!
Otherwise known as... I'm going to, put my best foot forward in our big video and have all those lingering doubts and all those stories that I know and just squash them a little bit and say, maybe this time, because this is really the last chance they have. It really is. So, yes, if you want the difference between me and Breach's sort of, I mean, he didn't do a video, it was a stream reaction. It's pretty much that. I've heard pretty much all the same stories. I imagine he has more detail, but I've heard from many of the theory crafting people what has went on the private version of these forums.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about Magdalena's thread and the second screenshot recently that was, I mean, oh dear, no. Let's just say that screenshot was a prime example of, Discords exist. Why bother with the classes and the talents? Wah! Yeah. That's maybe not. Imagine that emotion, but ran through a filter of r/I am very smart.
Oh, that's cutting. That's cutting.
I mean, it's exactly what it was, right?
Yeah.
It's like I just want to say back to that. Have you ever heard of Riot Games and Valve, League of Legends and Dota, and how those developers successfully balance all of their things, even with Discords existing?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I guess to stop being a cock to anonymous dev who got really... Yep. Now then, to continue. Patch 9.1.5 is out. So there we go. You can enjoy new content such as and you can do that with the benefit of multiple quality of life fixes and accelerations to the pace of the game. And Walker's out in 2 weeks, by the way.
I'm really annoyed because I was thinking the entire time there, I was recently watching what was it called? The Mating Game, the new David Attenborough series. And there's one about cicadas or cicadas. I can't remember how they're literally pronounced, cicadas. And I was just like, I really, really wish I could imitate the noise the same way one of the dudes in that show could, because that would have been perfect. That would have been absolutely perfect for that. But it's bad. It's bad that they've designed it this way. Like the sheer, because obviously they're not stupid, right? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people watching think they are, or would, like to believe they are, but they can't be stupid. They've shown all of their releases have an intent for the time.
Oh, I actually think the problem is they're too smart for their own good. That it's that meme of like it's a bell curve of IQ, and there's like the
Yep.
was it the do and the I need to find it, but I think it's just speaking to how sometimes you can be too big brain about things, think yourself around in circles, and end up doing nothing.
Yeah, it's just that thing of they clearly are in a corner. The production realities have clearly put them straight into this corner that they can't get out of. Because there's no way you would decide, right, we're going to release 9.1.5 early in November and then give people no content for almost 5 weeks. That's not a decision you make without understanding what you're doing. So I would love to know, what the hell was the alternative? Like, how did they sit in a room as a group of people and think this is the best choice? Like, what? I just don't understand. It's even the fact that they're, December 7th isn't just, it's December 7th. It's after Endwalker. Happy enough. It is 2 weeks after Endwalker's release, because the full release on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Which is when Pandemonium releases. So that's when, do you want to see the game you've been playing for 2 weeks? Do you want to continue playing that? You've paid your month sub, you've bought it. Do you want to continue doing that and do the raid content now that you've done the MSQ and you're level 80? Or do you want to come back to our game for our clear attempt at 2 week long FOMO during December 7th to December 21st? Possibly one of the busiest times of the year for most people, where they don't have the money to sub back to World of Warcraft, or they don't have the time to play it. Have they not considered the realities of their players? How bad was the alternative? How badly are they in the corner that this is a decision they make and they have to go, well, this is the best we can do. Sorry, everyone. How utterly grim must it be?
It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's pretty damn rough indeed. So, there's all that going on.
Yeah.
There's nothing interesting to talk about with 9.1. Or 0.5. We've already talked about it.
I mean, I think this is hateful. The only interesting thing to talk about is the Yorick problem.
There's the Yorick problem.
Yeah, which again doesn't work for them. Doesn't work for them in a way that actually helps them.
Because we have it in the doc.
I don't believe we do actually, but I can't remember what the full name is. But Yorick was the rare in Korthia that you could just farm it basically, as far as I understand. You could just farm it, and they massively increased the spawn time because people were getting through Korthia too quickly.
Yeah.
And
get absurd amounts of fragments.
Yeah. Excuse me? So now that Korthia, which spent months being too slow, is now as fast as you wanted it to be, now people find a way to make it fast, and you go, no, that's not our design. Fuck you, player. I mean, I understand fixing bugs. I understand fixing problems. But where's the emotional intelligence in fixing the bugs? Where's the actual intelligence and the player experience in fixing problems like that?
There's something there where
fun place like
it is, but it also was probably way too fast. So maybe it's one of those things where it's like, darn, your bugs got out. Now this is what it is. Okay, it's clearly way too much. I would maybe say do the bug fix, but also try to throw the players a bone somewhere.
Yeah.
A tricky thing to do, but it's a sort of thing where a bit of noise that wasn't really needed in and around patch launch.
Yeah.
I've been a few other.
Yeah, I mean the thing about the York thing as well, it's it feels like Preet said about bringing up UCP, said a bit scummy, a bit simpy, but blue mage tombstone farming is a thing in FF14 where blue mages people have found a way to get the right selection of spells on blue mage to just nuke Coil's turn 2 for the event currency, and at least not since I've checked today, it hasn't been fixed, it hasn't been changed, and it's just players put a bit of effort in, learned a strategy to do something really fast, you know, it's like 1 minute clear or sub 1 minute clear times versus the 5 minutes of clear time on like regular jobs. All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah, work away. You have won, players. Enjoy your victory. This is a limited scope victory, of course. This isn't game breaking in any sense.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, here you go. Work away. You're like, sweet, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, speaking of letting people work away, there is the Conquest and Valor point, or cap removal, where they basically said that there is a obvious utility in capping those things at the start in order to pace gear progression so that people can't just know life and get way ahead of others. But that now we're long enough in the season where we're just removing the cap. So you just go get Valor to your heart's content.
Good. Well,
which you know, we will have to see what this does in the data. And for VP, this is also big because, as is pointed out there by Dak, you can kind of brick your character. You can really fuck yourself up. If you use your Valor points to upgrade early drop gear from, you know, a low keystone, like a low baseline level bit of gear, you're literally burning through a very limited resource. So something like this does actually make sense overall. Now, there's a discussion to be had about, you know, what should be going on with the cap. I think some sort of cap is probably a reasonable thing to do. Just interesting that they've now changed it. But I guess that's just a lot of them thinking, shit, new content is really far away. What are we going to do? We will just open everything up as much as we can. Then, Renown from the comp stomp is intended. So this is actually a positive. Don't know. It's the opposite of the fun place.
Yeah, the fun place stayed at home.
Mixed with game development. maybe that's just me being particularly mean. That's
maybe
probably a bit mean. But no, you can get Renown from the comp stomp. Of course, the comp stomp can very much be stomped. You can win that thing really quickly and get Renown. So, question, is there any indication of it's being removed? No. The chance for Renown with a win is not being removed from comp stomp. I'm surprised Blizzard didn't touch this. Answer, it's a chance on all battleground wins, and comp stomp is a battleground, so it is staying. Difference is comp stomp is pretty much going to be a perfect victory every single time versus the other ones. So I felt it was just positive that they did it like that.
Yeah, no, it is. It is a learning there that you're like, yeah, okay, this is what happens when you don't have the fun place out. I mean, sure, is it sort of, you know, it's going to have people doing the content, so why not? Why not?
Yeah, then the other little thing they had go on, basically you could get tertiary stats and sockets on the Unchained PvP boxes, which, very unbalanced, and that was bug. They fixed the bug. As they rightly say, you know, situation where the best way to play PvP is to funnel gear from alts to your main. That'd be silly.